When you're there, me pa, me video pa. If the video is good, I will say it. If the song is good, I will say it. That's a good song, beautiful video. In fact, beautiful videos, beautiful songs. I've changed to English because my guest now can't speak Chi. Though she said she gave some few Chi lines in the song, but then she can't speak Chi. So now I need to change my tongue. Adomaa.
Hi.
Adomaa, who doesn't speak Chi?
Oh, I speak Chi. So the thing is, it's very limited. I understand, and it's very limited because I didn't grow up here. So I'm part Nigerian, part Ghanaian.
Part Ghanaian.
And I was born in Nigeria. I lived like most of my life in Nigeria. So I'm more acclimatized to speaking Yoruba because that's where I grew up around Lagos.
Oh,
so moving back to Ghana, which was like maybe 10 or so years ago, I'm now, acclimatizing to, the Ghanaian speak. So I understand a bit.
Then by the close of this year, you need to
very
speak
fluent with
You need to start speaking.
I've been saying this since, I've said this,
You're welcome to the show.
You're right. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
So I was doing my small FBI thing.
Hey.
And I saw that you are the daughter of a pastor.
Oh, wow. You really did your FBI thing.
I did my FBI thing.
Yeah, true.
And I'm asking myself, what business does a daughter of a pastor has to do with secular music?
So this is how I view gospel music. I feel like gospel music is a message. Even when, as in the Bible, we're told to go out and preach the gospel, it's a message that you're preaching. See, but it's not a genre of music. So if I say I'm doing gospel music, I can still do gospel music and sing about, I am Tara, sing about my how beautiful dark skin is. I can sing about how beautiful your hair is. I can sing about love. I can sing about sitting in traffic. Like, there's so many things and so many experiences that I have as a human being, and that I feel like I should speak about and I can speak about. Not just limit myself to gospel. I don't see gospel as a genre of music.
It's a genre of music.
Yeah, it's a message. And I have songs that are very, gospel inspired as well. So yeah, so when I made the decision to do music and I sat with my dad, that was the first question my dad asked me.
I was going to ask, does he understand it?
Absolutely. My dad is my biggest fan. You don't know. Like sometimes in church, on the pulpit, when I release music, he's like, yeah, after he's finished preaching, like announcements, so my daughter just put this out here, you guys make sure you go and listen. My dad is my biggest fan. So, but we actually had that conversation because initially I used to work as a journalist at the then Viasat 1. Okay. And then I decided that I was going to quit and do music full time, which was a scary thing to do because I had an actual job.
You had an actual job.
And I had to leave. And you know how music can be unstable. You know how our African parents too are not very sure. But I had that conversation with my mom. I had it with my dad. And I told my dad this is what I want to do. My dad is like, immediately, because he asked me why not gospel, and this is what I told him, and it made sense to him. He's like, if it makes you happy, I'm here, and he has been so supportive.
So supportive. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
But doesn't the church?
This conversation was a long time because I've been in the industry for about 7 years now.
So like him.
Yeah.
Him being a pastor.
Yeah.
Doesn't the church judge him, not you?
No.
Him.
No. Because at the end of the day, listen to the things I sing about. Listen to the message I put up course. Like, listen to it. There's like, some of these things are even inspired by my devotions that I have by myself. It's just that it's not tagged like gospel. I'm not singing
to the Bible.
Praise Jesus and all. I'm not singing that necessarily. But there are things that I draw inspiration from so many things. So there's no reason for church. I mean, initially when I started, my dad told me he used to get those comments. Like people come and ask, why is your daughter doing music? First off, why is your daughter doing music? Because it's like, why would she do? Like, why would you endorse her to do this? Then the second part is, why is she not doing gospel? My father says, your child? Is it your daughter? Did you pay school fees?
Wow.
Because because at the end of the day, it's a conversation he's had with his child. He understands, he knows me. He gave birth to me. So he knows me. He's trained me. He knows the person he's groomed to be a woman. So you from the outside, I don't know what inputs like really. I mean, you can say the things you can observe and nobody's saying that is wrong. You're right to like give your observations and all. But at the end of the day, listen to the stuff that I do. Listen to it. And you understand, like for me, gospel is, I still do gospel music. I've put out a song or two that are very, you know, gospel inspired, gospel themed, what we call gospel music.
What we call gospel music.
Yes, I have done that. But I feel like I have a voice and I have so many things to say too as well. This song about I am tired is such a passionate topic to me. And I feel like if I lock myself in there, it might not give me the full expression to do things like that. So yeah.
But you do sing in church when you go to church? Yeah, I
started singing in church. That's
do
where,
you
that's
still
where I
do
started.
it?
Not really, because like I've gotten things have gotten very, very hectic. I've not been able to make it for, like, you know, you have to be there for choir practice and all that. I've not been able to make it religiously. Sometimes I do, but I'm not able to make it religiously, so I don't as much. But sometimes during church functions and stuff, they would say, oh, Adomaa, come sing, and I'll sing at church. I still do that sometimes. Yeah.
You at a point put a break on music because of your mental health. Did you suffer depression? What happened?
So how music started for me was quite accidental, to be honest. I've always come from a music family, but I never really thought that music would be something I would do professionally.
Okay.
Like it never crossed my mind. And at the time, I used to just do for fun. Like on my phone, I'd record covers, I'd twist, you know, maybe a very popular song at the time, I'd twist it and give it a certain feel, and I record it on my phone. It was just for fun. And I wasn't sending it to anybody, just for fun. And one of my very close friends at the time happened to hear one of them. And after I heard it, it was like, you should sing, you should be out there. People should hear this. Don't just keep it on your phone and for your close friends. Like, I feel like the whole world should hear this. Like, Ghana should hear this. Initially, I was like, no, that's not what I'm trying to do, please. But then he kept, like, you know, pushing every day. He became a bother, if I should say, like, honestly. So honestly, a good bother. But like, yeah, it was honestly to get him off my back, because literally every day he would call, have you recorded a cover? Have you done? So it was like, oh, so that he would stop. I eventually did. And that's the Bafira mashup that I did.
Okay.
So I did, and he's a filmmaker, so he was like, oh, he was really excited about it when I first put it out. And he's like, okay, I'll shoot a nice, simple video for it. So that's what happened. He shot the video, we put it on YouTube. It was, to me, I mean, he had always said, when you do things like this, you will blow. He has said this earlier, like, you will blow. When you blow, I'll be your manager. I didn't take any of that seriously, because, like, it wasn't computing in my head how that would be a thing. So to my shock, I did put that on social media, and then it blew up. And I'm like, okay, that was very unexpected. And it felt very sudden and very fast, because I wasn't mentally prepared to, you know, be in the industry. I didn't know anything about the industry. I didn't know anything about cover arts, and when you're putting out music, you have to do I didn't know. And I just knew people sing, and people do shoot videos, and you watch the video, it's nice. You watch that's what I knew. So all of a sudden, it's like, I'm now in the industry. All of a sudden, like, I had a team. And my team, some of the members of my team who had other things to do, like, the buzz was really, you know, big at the time. So it's like, people had put their lives on hold to come and, like, push you. So I can't say I'm not doing it, even though in my mind I was like, I enjoyed making music, but I just wanted to do it at my own pace. And things were going too fast.
It was going too fast.
So that started to, like, really, really affect me, because I couldn't, if it was just too fast, I couldn't really express myself properly. Yeah, so many people are saying, I'm doing covers, and the word on the street now is, oh, won't you do your own song? And it's not something I planned for, but it's like, oh, okay, we have to start working on your own song now. And all of a sudden, I'm working on my own song. I don't even know what song or what type of music to do. Someone will say, oh, this beat is nice, or this production is nice. All right, so I'll do it. This one is there. Somebody wants you on this. Okay, I'll do it. There was no proper sense of direction for me as an artist to even it felt like anything anybody said is where I would go.
Is what you're doing.
And you know, that's in the long run, that's not very good for your mental space. And so I started to really struggle internally. It even started to spill over to my team members, because I became very difficult to work with. I would lash out at people. I had really, really bad anger issues. Like, I would throw things. I'm not proud of this at all. But, like, when one of these, one particular incident was really bad, and they had to have an intervention, literally, for me. And that's when it dawned on me, like, nah, this isn't cool. And I was like, okay, now I need to start to work on this. Luckily for me, to the bars, I started to go down a bit. But people, I told you, people have sacrificed their time and their lives
and
for
all
this.
That for you.
I switched management at a point, and unfortunately, to make it worse, already I was struggling to make it worse. And some people that, you know, said they were coming to help, and I believe them. And I honestly believe that they probably had good intentions at the beginning, but things didn't work out. And the culmination of how bad things were just made it worse, to the extent that, and this is not even trying to sing in public or a performance, just as we're sitting right now, if you tell me sing a song, I can honestly start to have a panic attack because it became too much. And so when one or two of these incidents happened, I was like, nah, I can't kill myself. Like, I can't do this.
Wow.
I'm just going to, you know, stop. Let me stop, take a breath, do something else. Coincidentally, what I actually wanted to do from when I was little was act. I really wanted to act at the time. But I tried, you know, I tried doing that. It wasn't really working because I had social anxiety. I'm a very, very reserved person. I feel like right now I've gotten a bit better. But when I was young...
The way you're speaking, you are so not reserved in any way.
Trust me, if you had met me 8 years ago,
really?
you will not be able to do this. I feel like I've broken a lot out of my shell, a lot. So at the time, I would go for auditions and I'd meet people and I'd freeze. I'd completely like freeze, and so it wouldn't go well. But I feel like music helped me break out of that. So eventually, when I stopped doing music and I was trying to escape to something else, acting came up, and this time it worked because I had, you know, broken out of that. Yeah, so I was on a break musically, but I wasn't really on a break because I was, you know, I was acting as well. But acting helped put me in a very good space, because where I had gotten to mentally from making music was a very dark place. So this was like a passion I've always had, something I really, really love to do. Doing it in a different country, because I was cast for a series in Nigeria. So I had to leave, and it was like really fun. It helped put me in a good space. By the time I came back, I realized I had a lot of work to do. I was going through, not just on the music side, there was lots of personal issues, relationships, so many things. I had gotten very depressed. I had gotten suicidal. I had attempted to off myself at some point. Like, it was really bad.
You're kidding me.
I'm not joking. It was really, really, it was a very dark, very, very, 2016 to 2020 was a very dark period. Those are the darkest periods of my life. But yeah, when I came back from that, I had to do therapy. I had to get my relationship with God back on track, because I had wandered away for a bit. Yeah, and then I felt like it put me in a better space to appreciate music again, and to decide this time. Initially, when it started, it was an accident. I didn't plan for it. It felt too much, too fast. But coming back now, I feel like I've made a decision for myself. I am ready. I know what I am doing. I know what my sound is like. I can give inputs on what I want to be done. It's not just somebody saying do this or someone saying do that. So yeah, so this is me coming back into the music space.
So I'm surprised, right? I know that being in the media, you're bound to deal with mental issues.
Yep.
But what I have known has always had to do with people bullying you, people trolling.
Yeah.
It has never actually occurred to me that when it's too much to take, it actually even breaks you more.
Yeah, it breaks you more, especially when
than
you're
the people coming at you.
Yeah. So especially when you're a very reserved, quiet, private person, then it's like one day you are in your shell. Like, I used to be the kind of person who I would walk in the room, you wouldn't even know I'm there. Like, you would not know I existed. And then all of a sudden, you move from there to, I can't take trotro again because everybody's shouting Adomaa. Like, it's a lot. I remember the first 2 weeks when the mashup started speeding up, I was constantly shaking. Like, if you saw me anywhere, like, what is going on? Because it was, I didn't see it coming. And so long term, that together with all the other things, you know, compiling the bad deals, everything, it just made it so much worse. So much worse.
So you coming back, would you say that now you are ready?
Yes.
For everything?
Yes, now I'm ready. Now I feel like I've been in the industry for a bit to know how it works now, and to know what to avoid, to know how to protect my mentals, to know the kinds of basically I know the do's and don'ts to some extent. I wouldn't say I know everything, but I know a bit now to make informed decisions and choices. So I'm in a much better space now. I know what the sound is supposed to be like. I have a clear vision. Before, if you had asked me where do I see myself in 2 years, I will give you some smart answer around it to sound politically correct, because I didn't really know. But now I feel like, yeah, there's a lot. I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. It's so much clearer, so much better. And I feel like the music has a lot more depth now. Yeah, and there's the journey to, basically the projects I'm trying to promote right now is the journey of it, the mentals and everything. I feel like a lot of people can relate to that as well, because people be going through a lot of things in their own. And you know, music is soothing. Music is like a balm to everybody. So coupled with that, I feel like it's stuff people can relate to. And so, yeah, I'm very, very excited. It's a combination of my acting and my music as well.
And the music all put together. Really, how easy do you think it will be this time around to make that impact again like you did the first time?
I don't expect it to be easy. And it's particularly hard because, like, you know how people really people like newness. Like, there's a new artist, we don't know this person.
We don't know this person.
When you've already been in the spotlight, and people know you, and then you disappeared, and you're coming back again. Some people is like, okay, you're not
how
new.
has it been?
I honestly didn't expect anybody to mind me at all.
Oh,
that's I put my expectation on the floor so that my heart will not be broken.
It will not be broken.
But like, I've been really, really like surprised. Like, there's a lot of feedback. People have been very warm and very receptive, and it's been very heartwarming. Very, very heartwarming. I'm very, very appreciative that people are still riding with me. Like, there are people who still say they are fans, and I'm like, wow, because I'm like. I was so out of it that I didn't know I connected that much with people to, you know, actually have fans. And there are still people still riding till today. So right now, like, I feel like it's going to get better. I don't expect it to be easy. Nothing in this life is easy. This job is not easy. No job is easy, to be honest.
Media entertainment is a crazy thing altogether.
It's not easy at all. But like, yeah, I feel like I'm in a much better place to.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. But then I'm wondering, you want to do acting in Nigeria.
Yes.
You've lived in Nigeria. You were born there. You grew up in Nigeria.
Yes.
So definitely you have some strengths within the Nigerian media space.
I wouldn't say I have strengths in the media space necessarily, because music and this career, acting started in 2017 for me. So apart from the links I made in that very first series, that's pretty much it. So I'm now about to go in there and make a mark properly, and I've sort of started as well.
I was going to ask you, why did you not focus on Nigeria with your comeback, considering the fact that now people are choosing Nigerian music mostly over some Ghanaian songs, and the fact that they have a way bigger market than here in Ghana and have more investors than here in Ghana. So why did you decide to not do it there, but rather do it here? My
name is Adomaa. I mean, I have a Nigerian name as well.
I have a Nigerian name as well.
Adomaa
is the only Akan name you have.
Well, yes, only Ghanaian name I have. It means Adomaa Sewa together.
Yes, Adomaa Sewa.
But my name is Adomaa. I live in Ghana. My family is here. My life is here at the moment. Okay. So if I'm going to start, where else can I start? Like, Nigeria is still home, but it's home that I visit because I have family there, I have friends, so I visit once in a while. But where am I based? I'm based right here. So if I'm going to start, I'm going to start here, but definitely, I don't want to keep myself here because there's still a side of me that I haven't explored in Nigeria. So definitely, I want to go there too. But if I'm going to start, you start from where you live. This is where I live. This is home as well.
Your parents, which one is a Nigerian?
My mom is Nigerian.
Your mom is Nigerian, but your mom is in Ghana?
Yeah, my mom is in Ghana.
Daddy too is in Ghana. Siblings?
Yeah, everybody. My whole family.
Everybody is in Ghana. So you don't want to leave family and go Nigeria?
Oh, it's not like I don't want to live. Like,
are you a daddy's girl?
I'm a daddy's girl.
Oh, that is why.
I am a daddy's girl.
Oh, that's
But it's not like, it's not even like I don't want to leave family. Like, I've lived here for a while. I'm used
so
to.
you're used to.
I feel like I'm
things,
used to. I'm a lot more used to being in Ghana than being in Nigeria, even though there's not much difference, to be very honest. But I'm more used to the system of things here. But moving on, like I said, like this new step we're trying to, branch out a bit more.
A bit.
But yeah.
You mentioned that earlier. You also had relationship issues.
Oh wow, you caught that part.
Oh, you think I catch everything.
I was just saying it's fast.
No, I catch everything. How is it now?
I do not like to comment on my relationship status generally.
So you won't say whether or not you're in a relationship? No,
I'm not going to say whether or not I'm in a relationship. Okay. But much like everything else is aligning and falling into place, that too. Like I'm in a general. It's not just music. I'm in a very general.
It's falling into place.
Good place.
So there's a very handsome, good man.
There may or they may not be.
No, if it's falling, in a good place.
There may.
If it's falling in a good place.
I mean, it could be that. It could be that I'm happy as a single person right now. That too is there,
sister.
I can be happy and single.
See how I'm looking at you.
I can be happy and can't I be happy?
You can be happy and single.
That could be it.
There's some certain kind of glow.
Hey, with this one, there's the lighting.
It's not lighting.
It's the lighting and my cream.
It's not lighting. If we put the light off, if we put the light off and we take the shea butter away from you, you will still glow.
It's the love of God. It's the glory of God.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Please, Mr. Fine Gentleman, if you're watching, she says you're glow. You're not the reason why she's glowing.
I didn't say anything about a gentleman. I said it could be.
I said if there's a gentleman watching.
If there is, hi. If you're watching, hi. If there is,
so
if there isn't, to hi to everybody else.
People in the media space mostly do not want to say whether or not they have partners.
Oh, I don't know about everybody. So I can only talk for myself. I feel like, you know how I started and how I told you there was so much going on. Yeah. It's part of me curating my space. There's so much I can be vulnerable with, and I feel like even with the project that I'm promoting, I've been very vulnerable with a lot of things. Okay. And there's also timing. Maybe now is not necessarily the time I want to focus on that part of the conversation. Maybe, I don't know. I'm growing, I'm still learning. Life is still lifing in good ways and bad ways. Like, we're still going. So maybe it will get to a point where I feel very open enough to have those conversations. But where I am right now, I need to pace myself so that I don't fall back into the bad parts of, especially my mental health that I was in. So it's, for me, I'm very, very, very particular and very, very, very selective. So I don't know about everyone.
Okay,
but
I had a conversation with one lady in the media space, and she said that she doesn't talk about her relationship because, according to her, until you marry her, there is a possibility of she meeting other people. Yeah. There's a possibility that she may not even be the one that you'd marry and should end up with somebody else. Yeah. So she putting her relationship out there kind of feels like she's writing a public CV of all the relationships she's been in. So until you put a ring on it, you're going to stay in the dark.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
But yours is not like that.
No, that's not.
So when it gets to a point where you think it is okay to have that conversation, you wouldn't mind putting him out there?
I wouldn't mind.
What about you?
If that's what will happen.
Somebody will call it.
That's what will happen.
No, there are some people who just take pride.
I don't fight.
No, you see, there are some people who just take pride in, I'm dating her boyfriend.
That's okay.
I'm like, Adomaa is all over the place.
One thing about me is I do not know how to fight.
Oh, that's good.
At all.
That's
like,
good.
I don't do confrontations.
Just go.
I run away. Like, if there's a confrontation, I will run away. I don't know how to fight. If a person feels like they can be taken, then they will never mind. If you can, if someone can come and take you, then you should be with that person. So just keep going, and whoever it is that's supposed to be with you.
I like that.
I don't fight. I don't have the energy. I don't have that energy. Charlie, at all. There are so many things I should be doing in life.
There's a lot.
I can't come and be fighting.
I use that money to think. I have that energy to think about money.
Charlie, so
I'll think about money.
Yeah, we have to make money.
I can't be thinking about
Charlie,
who is he with at this time?
At all.
Is he alone?
I can't stress
Where
myself.
is he? No, that's stress.
It's not there at all.
It's not even good for my mental health.
So if somebody feels like that is what they are doing, kudos to them. I just need to have a conversation with the person that I'm dating. If there's somebody that I'm dating, I need to have that conversation, and we'll see where we are going. I'm very stress free. I like to act in drama, but I don't like drama.
You're not
in
dramatic.
my personal life.
You're not dramatic.
Generally.
That's good.
Yeah, but I can act drama for you.
You can act. Don't act drama for us. In a relationship, don't act drama for us. You're bringing out an EP.
Yes,
How many tracks on it?
So there's 7 tracks on it, and I'm calling it. I don't want to call it an EP. Okay. I'm calling it an experience because, like I said, acting and music have become very intertwined for me. So it's an EP, but it's also a film. So the story, as we arranged it for the whole project, we shot it as a movie. So there's the EP part, and then there's the film. But to enjoy it properly, you would need to come and watch it as the film that it is. So how I've done the release, or how my team and I have worked the release, is what we put out initially to announce the project is like the intro track to the entire EP, but it's also like the trailer to the film. So there will be a premiere on the 10th of July. Yes, there will be a premiere.
Pause.
So you pay and you come for the premiere, then you watch the film, then you hear the music. Then we talk, then we eat, then we vibe, then we chat. Then
wait, let me understand the thing. This is the first time I'm hearing it, so there's a lot going on in my head. So wait. You like confusing me on this show. You like confusing me.
Sorry.
So there is an EP.
Yes.
7 tracks. And it's more of a story.
Yes, it's a story.
And because of that, there isn't individual videos for the tracks.
There can be individual videos derived from the film.
But it's been all put together
as
in mashed up.
So I feel like even when you're listening to the audio on its own, it's that kind of thing that I would advise that you listen to it chronologically. Because if I listen to track 3, you won't understand what I'm talking about.
Track 1,
you have to start from track 1, go to track 2, go to track. If you mix it up, you understand what's happening. It has to be very chronological because it's a story. It's an actual.
I like your spirit.
Yeah, and I realized even listening to just the audio without the visuals, it's a movie. It plays out like a movie in your head. A lot of people who I've shared it with are like, oh, when I was listening to it, it was like, I was picturing. I said yes, then I did. That's what I wanted to achieve.
Did you take inspiration from R. Kelly?
From R. Kelly? No.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
How did this come?
I felt like when I made the decision to come back into music, making that decision came very much with my acting. And so I wanted both to be, even as an artist or as an entertainer, I don't want to be seen as a musician or an actor. I don't like that musician/actor thing that they put there. It's like,
you want
if there's a way to make it one.
So you want to entertain?
I'm both. Yeah, so this project is both.
You that you are afraid of being like all out there and then you do something, boom.
Everything is about pacing. I don't like everything too much at the same time. But like let's do it gradually.
You don't want everything too much at the same time. You have put part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5.
We've spent a lot of time
from part 1 to part 7 together.
Yeah.
And you've done a movie to go with it.
To go with the music.
Yeah. And you're saying you don't want things to be done.
I mean, it's been a very in-depth, gradual process to get there. So
it's a fantastic. To the outside. Wow, great pension. Etasa. No. How do I do a literal translation of this? Your play likes attention.
My play likes attention. Oh, that's hilarious. But I feel like from the outside, if you're looking at it, it might feel like it's a lot, but there's been a lot of time. I started working on this in 2020.
No, in as much as there is a lot of time.
Yeah.
Earlier when you were speaking, you made a statement that's so true about Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Ghanaians like that new thing, that newness. We haven't seen it before. Yeah. We haven't heard it before. And then you bring in something
that is new.
Awesome. And of course, you know us.
Yes.
We would jump at it.
Awesome. I'm happy to hear this.
We would jump at it because now I want to listen.
Yeah.
I want to watch. You said 11th of June.
10th of July.
10th of July.
10th of July at Serralio. We're doing the premiere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, people can come get their tickets on adomaa.com. So I launched my website when I made the announcement.
Okay.
So you can go on adomaa.com and just...
So just adomaa.com, www.adomaa.com.
Yeah, just go there and you'd see all the details, the different packages, so you know how to get your tickets. And even after the premiere, because I didn't want somebody to say, oh, I couldn't make the premiere, so I couldn't get it. After the premiere, we're going to have screenings every week for about 10 weeks. So everybody can get their... Like, I want people
I love you.
Oh, thank you. I love you too.
You know why I love you? I am that type. I seem like I don't care about anything.
Yeah.
You know, everything goes.
Yeah.
I try not to. I can be bitchy, actually.
Oh, wow.
But then I try to let everybody around me feel super comfortable.
Yeah.
But then when I'm doing something, when I say I am doing something,
yeah,
you'd see it and you'd be like, it's too big.
Ooh.
I am that kind of a person.
Okay.
I love you. I love your spirit.
Thank you so much.
I am already fascinated about the whole thing. I know I won't miss that for anything.
Definitely.
I won't miss
Please
it.
Don't.
Please can I listen to the song before it comes? After that I'll listen. Not for them. You and I. Okay,
the one I'll say for them is that they should go on adomaa.com and get tickets. This one you can have it outside.
That one outside. Okay, so before we continue, so let me break this down for our viewers.
Yeah.
For the sake of brofono no mu yedrum no. Minim there we do English conversations on the show, but there are people who are used to the all Akan language. Mera befefio yotsna he tuntum bruni fefe akona kama yotsen we inyo ose osro stardom but wa abomaz na wa atna ho wa tro nyom part 1 to part 7 enyom no say take part 1 part 2 then take 3 to 7 anka wa enter ase onyo do e sha se wa part 3 na e take si part 7 enter ase onyo do Esha so part 3 na edo koso edikesi part 1 na no that to ho ache no kra into no sha se part 1 na te kesi part 2 part 7 ete enwum na ewie no enwum ne music video no so most why enwum no wada album video no so wada album mo why film enti bida ehu bida Ghana hade yala beautiful Adomaa otaba nti ono no ho asam na yerka osi se tickets ni biato for the premiere of the video no nti yenka the movie no na etei enwomo no ezaka ho a you go to adomaa.com the various ticket packages ni nyina owo ho mo na choose your choice according to your pocket.
Yes.
Ni nyina ebohu ni nyina ebetei pepepe.
Yes.
Samaya.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Tickets no ya hina.
Thank you.
What are the prices?
They are different. Like there's like stuff for couples. There's stuff that would give you a discount. So at the end of the year, if everything works out well, there's going to be a musical where I would go a lot more. I feel like the project I stayed in with the music aspect of things, but for the musical, I'm going bigger. So yeah, there's a lot that will be explained a lot more there. So I'm just hoping things work out well, so that will happen. So as part of the packages, you can get discounts for that as well. So like it's in different, it's in different format.
So it's better if you just go there, if you go there,
everything has been categorized nicely by my beautiful, big shouts to Dean. Yeah, but categorize everything, so you just need to go there and just decide. And then
that's good.
I'll see you there on the 10th of July.
Of July, definitely. I will be there.
Yeah.
Which of your brothers is your producer?
My younger brother.
Your younger brother.
Just after me.
Oh, okay. He's your producer. Yes. That's nice. So now it's a family business.
It's the whole family. The last born Sekra, he plays instruments. He plays drums, pianos, guitar, saxophone. So sometimes when I need like instrumentalists for things, he does it.
Oh,
sometimes my siblings even do backing vocals for me because like everybody sings. My sister will be doing some high
and people come home to record.
Yeah. It's a family thing because like music
beautiful.
has generally been like in
that's
the family.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Your songs, the ones we watched the video,
Yeah.
where can we get it?
They're all on. The videos are on YouTube.
Okay.
They're all my songs from like when I was,
When you
were
started.
very active. Everything is all there on YouTube,
On YouTube.
Apple Music, on Spotify. It's everywhere. It's
Everywhere.
on all streaming platforms. So you
What's
just
your
need to
social
type
media handles?
Adomaa. Then.
Adomaa.
My social media is Adomaa_music.
Adomaa
So
_ music.
Instagram,
Across.
Twitter, yeah.
Okay. But then searching for the songs on the digital platforms is just Adomaa.
Yes.
ADOMAA.
Yes.
Adomaa.
Yes.
Good.
All there.
Before we go, I'm curious.
Yes.
I'm a person.
Okay.
Person pa. And BB and it crosses and I don't see.
Okay.
And they just choose to not talk about
Okay.
what I have seen.
Okay.
So that's your friend.
Which friend?
The one who insisted
Yeah.
that you should record.
Yeah.
Or were him fan?
Oh, he's still very much there.
Is he still your friend?
Oh yes, definitely. He was my first manager. You know, I told you he said
Yes.
when it blows, he will manage you. So as soon as he was like, I told you, I'm your manager. But yeah, like we have a very, very fantastic working. He shot the video, the I Am Ta video that played.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he shot that video. We still work. We're still very good friends. Yeah. He's not really passed because he had to go to school and, go to film school and, expand on a lot of things. But like, we're still very much in contact. We're still.
So you've said a whole lot of things.
I have.
In fact, this conversation is supposed to be ending now.
Yeah.
But then there's one thing I've been wondering and I've been waiting for you to mention.
Okay.
But you never mentioned.
Okay.
Dede.
Dede, yeah.
You didn't mention it.
Oh, I mentioned acting, like how I started.
But you
acting,
didn't mention Dede.
because I came here for the music. But let's talk about Dede. I came here to promote the
On
music. That's why I
DSTV.
didn't like.
How is
actively.
it?
It's been going really well. Like, I felt, and this is not really good. I shouldn't have felt this way. But at the time when we started shooting Dede, the channel hadn't been launched yet. Aquaba Magic hadn't been launched. And it was the first time that the DSTV channel was launching, and they were using Dede as the flagship show on it.
So
I don't know. I
people
didn't feel like a lot of people would be on board for some reason. Like I enjoy what I do, and I really, really like. It's been a huge dream of mine to work with Shirley and Sparrow. So like, I'm very excited about that. But I don't know why I didn't think people would like hop onto it. So it took me a while to. This thing, it's like when I do things sometimes, like you're not aware, but then
I'm surprised.
I don't even know
because
why.
when I saw the trailer of Dede, I knew it was going to work. I knew people were going to jump on it because people had gotten to the point where they were subscribing off DSTV because it didn't have a lot of solid Ghanaian content. And so I knew that is what the people wanted. And they were going to give the people what they wanted.
Yeah.
But
I'm really, really excited. And then I'm very appreciative to be, the
and
love.
It's Auntie Shirley.
I know.
It's Auntie Shirley. Auntie Shirley, big ups, big ups, big ups. I've said it on this show, and I'll say it again.
Biggest
Each
ups.
time I feel down as a TV presenter,
Yeah.
I remember the day Auntie Shirley walked up to me, saw me, and said, "You are talented. I never knew you were.
Wow,
you did
I
a great job on TV." She doesn't know what that statement has done for me.
I hope she hears this.
It is Auntie Shirley.
Oh.
So the songs, Apple Music.
Yeah, Apple
everywhere.
just everywhere. And then
everywhere.
when we
Adomaa.
finish the premiere, then I will put the songs from the EP, like the movie you just watched. I'll put them out.
We'll put them out there.
I'll put them out then.
We will put them out
Yes,
there. We will put them out there. And
Oh my
she
God.
will feature me. My music career is about to start.
Dope.
You people should wait. It's
Dope,
about to start.
dope,
Thank you so much for coming,
Thank
darling.
you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.